Do you know what really happens when you live alone after 80? Many people imagine peace, freedom, and quiet afternoons. But the reality is often very different. Living alone at this age brings challenges that most people never talk about. Some are physical, some are emotional, some are financial. Facing them takes honesty, strength, and a willingness to adapt. In this video, we'll walk through 9 harsh truths of living alone after 80. Some may surprise you. Others may feel painfully familiar. But all come from real stories, from seniors who have walked this road. Stay until the end, because you'll not only learn the struggles, but also practical ways to cope and even thrive. Let's begin. Truth 1, the weight of loneliness. Living alone in your 80s brings freedom. But with that freedom often comes a heavy loneliness. Family visits may happen less often. Old friends may have moved away or passed on. Days feel longer, nights feel quieter. And the silence can be overwhelming. This loneliness is more than an emotional ache. Studies show it increases the risk of depression, anxiety, dementia, and even heart problems. Without someone nearby to notice small changes, a missed meal, a forgotten pill, or a drop in mood, struggles can grow into serious problems. Take Harold, 83. He spends most evenings in his favorite chair by the window. He calls his daughter once a week and he tries to stay cheerful, but some nights the silence feels crushing. He misses not just conversation, but simply being seen and known. Experts encourage creating small rituals of connection. Say hello to a neighbor. Join a senior activity group. Pick up the phone and call a friend each day. Even a short chat can soften the edges of loneliness. Loneliness is a hard truth, but naming it and seeking connection makes life feel less empty. Truth 2. The challenge of daily chores tasks that once felt routine can become steep hills to climb. Carrying groceries, doing laundry, changing the sheets, even taking out the trash. Every task takes more planning and more energy. And the hardest part is knowing there's no one nearby if something goes wrong. Irene, 85, used to love keeping her house spotless. Now changing her bedding leaves her exhausted. Carrying laundry downstairs feels dangerous. She worries about falling but doesn't want to burden her children. Many older adults feel this same mix of pride and fear. They want to remain independent, but they're also aware of their limits. Experts suggest asking for help before chores turn into hazards. Some communities provide meal delivery, light cleaning, or errand support. These services are not signs of weakness. They are tools that help seniors live safely at home. If you're still watching, comment 2 below to let us know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now is a good time to do so. Truth 3. The fear of falling and injury. One of the biggest worries for seniors living alone is falling. A single slip can change everything. Everyday movements, stepping out of bed, reaching for a shelf, or walking to the bathroom at night can bring anxiety. The thought of lying on the floor for hours or even days with no one around to help is terrifying. This fear often changes behavior. Some people move more slowly. Others avoid activities they once enjoyed. Confidence slips away, and the home begins to feel like a place full of hidden dangers. Ed, 84, learned this after a minor fall in his kitchen. He wasn't badly hurt, but he became cautious of every step. Even gardening and once his joy and now feels risky. Experts recommend practical changes. Install grab bars in the bathroom. Use non-slip mats. Keep hallways well lit. Wear shoes with good grip indoors. Technology can also help. Emergency alert pendants and smartwatches provide peace of mind, ensuring help is only a button away. Truth 4. The reality of health. Setbacks at this age, even small health issues can feel big. A cough, dizziness, or low energy may not seem serious at first, but when no one else is around, it's easy to ignore symptoms until they become emergencies. Patricia, 86, caught a cold last winter. She didn't want to bother her son, so she stayed quiet. Within days, she was dehydrated and too weak to get out of bed. It wasn't until a neighbor noticed her blinds still closed in the afternoon that help arrived. Living alone means you must be honest with yourself. You can't brush off symptoms like you once did. Health requires vigilance, Experts suggest keep a list of emergency contacts by the phone. Share health updates regularly with family or friends. Don't hesitate to call a doctor when something feels off. This truth is sobering, but planning ahead can make the difference between a small setback and a serious crisis. Comment 4 below if you're still with us. And remember to subscribe. Truth 5. The struggle with meals and nutrition. Cooking for one often feels like more effort than it's worth. Without company, meals lose their joy. Many older adults eat the same foods daily, rely on frozen dinners, or skip meals altogether. Over time, this can hurt both body and mood. Poor nutrition weakens the immune system, drains energy, and increases risk of illness. Martin, 82, used to cook big family meals. After his wife passed, his appetite faded. He often settled for a sandwich or a can of soup. At his next checkup, his doctor found he was low on vitamins. Things only improved when he joined a senior lunch group where meals became social again. Experts recommend keep simple, healthy foods ready to eat. Plan meals in advance. Explore local meal programs or group dining options. Sharing food, even just once a week, brings both nourishment and companionship. Truth 6. Struggles with motivation and routine. When you live alone after 80, routine can easily slip away. Without family, a partner, or visitors, the house feels silent. And silence drains motivation. You might stay in bed longer. Turn on the TV and leave it running. Put off small tasks until tomorrow. Even hobbies that once brought joy can feel like work. Betty, 87, always loved knitting and gardening. But after her best friend moved to assisted living, she found her days felt empty. Her energy faded. Her interests drifted. Experts suggest building a daily structure. Write a morning list. Set small, achievable goals. Schedule regular phone calls or activities that hold you accountable. Even little commitments bring back a sense of purpose. Comment 6 below if this resonates with you. Truth 7. Financial worries. Money can weigh heavily after 80. Most seniors live on fixed incomes, but expenses don't stop. Medical bills, property taxes, home repairs, groceries, and utilities. The thought of running out of money is a constant shadow. Walter, 84, saved carefully his entire life, but now a leaking roof and a car repair stretched his budget to the limit. He lies awake some nights, worrying about the future. Experts suggest keep a strict but realistic budget. Use trusted financial advisors. Research programs for housing, food, and medical support. Managing money alone is stressful, but tools and resources exist to help lift the burden. Truth 8. Safety from scams and strangers. Seniors living alone are frequent targets of scams. Phone calls, fake emails, suspicious letters, even door-to-door visitors. Fraudsters are skilled at sounding convincing. Dorothy, 89, once fell for a fake bill that looked official. She lost money and felt ashamed. The experience left her more isolated and more cautious, even with legitimate mail. Experts advise never share personal details by phone or email. Say no to urgent requests for money. Speak with family or friends about any suspicious messages. Communities often have hotlines or workshops to help seniors stay safe. Caution is important, but fear should not lock you away from the world. Truth 9. The bittersweet reality of memories and grief. Living alone after 80 means long stretches of quiet. And in the quiet, memories return. Some sweet, some painful. Grief often resurfaces when you least expect it. The favorite chair no one else sits in. The photo on the mantle. The coffee mug your spouse used every morning. Ruth, 90, still sets her husband's mug on the counter. She talks to him while she pours her coffee. Some days the memories bring comfort. Other days they bring tears. Grief is not something you get over. It comes in waves, even decades later. Experts encourage honoring memories. Tell stories. Look through photo albums. Celebrate the lives of those you loved. And when the grief feels heavy, seek support from friends, faith groups, or grief circles. Final thoughts. These 9 truths are not easy. Loneliness, chores, falling, health, setbacks, meals, motivation, money, safety, memories, and grief. They are the realities of living alone after 80. But with every challenge comes an opportunity to reach out, to ask for help, to create new routines, to rediscover joy in small things. Life after 80 can still hold meaning, connection, and love. You are not alone in your struggles. And there is strength in naming what's hard as well as what's hopeful. Thank you for joining us. Leave a comment below with the truth that touched you most. Your thoughts inspire us, and your support helps us keep creating content like this. Please like, subscribe, and share this video so more people can find it. We'll see you in the next one.